Hello everyone, welcome back to Making Rich Rich. So, it's been 1 week since we started our minion strats, or that's what I like to call them, my minion strats, my wee hard workers, to see how well it performed over 1 week. Did we update during the week and at that point still in profit? So, let's stick around and see if we made Richie Rich. See you in a second. And welcome back. So let's go and see how well we've done. There was no real upsets this week in terms of bad weather and races being called off, etc. So hopefully we've got some great results to show. So let's go get our BF bot manager up and have a look at our strats. There we go. And I'll load it up on my screen. So I'll minimize that. As you can see, here's our profits. We've got the back to favourite, 1p, 10 cycles, with an overall profit of £10.63. As I said, I had to restart this during the week. So this data here isn't accurate because there's a couple more days added on to that. But just an idea of just the amount of races, okay? So with that one, £10.63 in total since I did the restart because it was minus, but it made £22.44 since then. So let's get this up and have a wee look to see how far or some are bigger wins. Actually, no, we'll do either better going to profit loss. So there you go. There's some of the bigger wins. So just to show you that once it went the full distance of 10 cycles at £5.12 and won, odds of 3 and got you £10 profit. So what happens there is, up until this point, if we had lost, we would have lost, I think it would have been £10.24 in total if I had lost. Because remember, you always lose your next stake. So for example, if I put £2.56 on, that means if that loses, I've lost £5.12. So it puts £5.12 on the next one to try to recover. So if it recovers, say if it recovered at odds of 2, it would just break even. Anything more than odds of 2, you will make profit. So just once it went 10, the full distance of 10 cycles and won. Quite a few times it went to 9. Which is reflected down here when we look at the profit on the 9 cycles. Quite a few times it won there, and 3 times it won on the 8 cycles. So let me see how many times I had the biggest loss. So only once it lost on the 9th cycle or the 10th cycle, which meant I would have lost £10 in total there, and then twice on 9 cycles, and then 6 on the 8 cycles, which is sort of reflected in the 8 cycles there we see with it's minus 65p, but £6.55 in profit overall. Now the thing is with the 8 cycles is because you're stopping at £1.28, you're losing less when it does reset. So it's easier, it's actually easier for that one to recover. But then again, it just takes 1 day where there's loads of 8 cycle runs. But it's just the whole point of testing is to see how over a certain period of time the variance adds up. Because you can have a really good week and then you can have a bad week. So my plan is to keep this running for the entire month and just see how overall it keeps going. So that was 8 cycles. So far, 9 cycles has been the best, which a few weeks ago when I tried the 9 cycles, no, it just kept, it was either winning on 8 cycles or 10 cycles, and when it lost on 9 cycles, it was losing a lot of money. So it just shows you how different it can really be. But so far, quite happy. These are 1p. So in total, what have we made there? 27, roughly £33 in profit. But we'll check that out on, because sometimes I take the profit and loss here with a pinch of salt, and it's always better just to check with Betfair because they do take commission And sometimes I don't know how the commission works, because sometimes it takes it and sometimes it doesn't, because it's such slow stakes. So, but anyway, we'll go over and check and see how close these match up on Betfair in a moment. Lay the 5th. There we go. So my lay the 5th, well, actually, we should have kept that there. The most I had ever had to risk was £1. Actually, no, we'll go the opposite way, because that will show you your stakes. So there's the highest I would have had to have risked. So I had my £2.11 on at odds of 8. So that would have been, get the calculator up, times 8.28. Yeah, so I would have had £17 at risk there to recover. So only 4 times it was around the £1 mark and £2 mark, which is not bad. But as you can see, £6.62 profit. And I think when I restarted that, it messed it up a wee bit, hence why it's 1p short. Because I have this strat set up that it recovers even your stake that you put on. So it was 1p. So if it's done 663 races, like it has here, that should be £6.63 in profit. Again, for 1 week, that's just running at 1p and ticking away nicely in the background. Okay. And then lay the 6th place. So 1, 2, 3 times Ed had put on £1.28 to recover out of 617 races. So only 3 times it got up that high. Again, £6. I think it must need to do a recovery actually, because it's quite short there at the moment. Let me see. Did I get a loss? Yeah, I got a loss at the end of the night. Yeah. So it'll recover that today when it starts back up. So £6 free profit on that. Again, they're little minion strats. If you have a bigger bankroll and you want to maybe push that up to 2p, that could get you what? In theory, because every day is different. But there's £47, 45p profit. Now let's just jump over to our. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where the heck is this? There we go. So here's my Betfair account. Now let's go to settled options, group by market, show profit loss, and for the last 7 days, £46.85. So it's actually not too far off. We are, what was it, 46.85, so about 60p off. Yeah. So there you go. You can see it. £46.85 for the week. I think when I started, I had a bankroll of £100. I know I've got a bit more in it as well, because Betfair also do casino reload offers, which if anybody's done match betting, the casino reload offers are a great way to just make extra money. So basically it's like you spend £5, you get 10 free spins, etc. like that. Really good. If you in the match betting, or maybe you haven't done it before, it's always worth going over to Profit Boss, check out his page. There's also Odds Monkey as well, which give you a whole list of websites and stuff to use for bookies and casinos. But if anybody's interested in any stuff, throw me a message and I'll maybe throw a video up with some of the stuff I do for the reload offers. But yeah, there you go. Nice, low risk strategies. I'm trying to think which one I would prefer. I'd be quite tempted to push these up to 2p. But I'm just going to keep them running for a while, get a bit more data in. And these, I'll definitely keep on 1p for a while, because that's £50 a week. You know, if you've got a VPS running, and you paid that off, and you've got your BF bot manager, you know, you could be running that on a VPS and have a nice passive income of £200 a month. based on this. Now, granted, some weeks could be less, some weeks could be more, because it's all about how many cycles you end up going on some of these strategies. Maybe you wouldn't even want to run 8 and 9. You maybe just go for the 10 cycles. 9 seems to be a nice wee spot if we get up my image here. So if we go 9 cycles 1p, the most you're risking is £5 each time it goes there. Whereas when you do 10 cycles, you're risking double that, you're going £10. Which if it hits that a couple of times in a row could really be a bit harder to recover from. Whereas at the moment, at £5.12, I could afford to have 4 loser streaks in a row before it would even wipe out my profit. But again, that's the whole point of this. It's about how much you're willing to risk and how far you want to go. But as always, I will test these out for you and let you see how they work. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions of what you would like to try, honestly, just drop a comment below. If you want me to try like a different, maybe go back onto the horse racing, I can test that as well. As I said, the main reason I focus on the dogs is just because there's more races in a day. I suppose that also gives you more potential to lose quicker. But I suppose if you're running the greyhounds and the horses all in small stakes and it's constantly bringing you in a nice wee bit more profit, it would be good. I would love to get this set up to train on the football, but anytime I try, I just can never get it to work. I don't know why. But there we have it. £47, 45 for the week. Richie is definitely rich. So until the next video, I'll see you then. Bye now.